Hi Aries, this is your October 13th through the 19th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Aries. We have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Then we have the Chariot. We also have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Gemini, maybe a Sagittarius. You do have quite a lot going on here. It's a very dynamic reading, a lot of movement, a lot of cards associated with offers, movements, and things like that. First of all, you're probably dealing with this King of Pentacles in the middle, right there, clarified by the Nine of Cups. So the King of Pentacles is probably an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with some major Earth placements in their chart. If this person is not an Earth sign, they could be an entrepreneur, a business owner. Maybe they're wealthy, they could be working for a financial institution or something like that. So how the two of you know each other, or how the two of you will meet, I think the answer is in the first 3 cards in this reading, as it often is. The Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Right, so the Chariot could be a Cancer, right? Cancer, it's a Cancer Major Arcana card, right? But I think in this case, the Chariot has something to do with either victory, or accomplishment, or transportation, or a trip, or all of the above. All right, the Page of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could be like buying tickets to go somewhere, and then with the Chariot, you actually literally go somewhere. The Chariot could be cars, trains, any type of transportation. Maybe this King of Pentacles is a mechanic. Maybe there's like a vehicle purchase coming up. Maybe you're buying a car or selling a car. This King of Pentacles could be working for a bank, and they could be approving your car loan or something like that. And maybe that's how the two of you meet, right? Maybe there is like a class that this person is teaching, right? The King of Pentacles could be a mechanic or teaching people about cars, teaching people about transportation or something like that. All right? Because the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, it is a card of collaboration and a cooperation. It's also a card of people bonded by common interest, or just a bunch of friends, bunch of acquaintances. It could be a group of people that you work with, that you study with, that you go on trips with. You know, something among those lines. The Three of Pentacles is also a card of maybe like a side gig, a consulting gig, or something like that. Because the Three of Pentacles could be interpreted as one person teaching other people, right? So be on the lookout of a group environment. And it has something to do with the Chariot. Again, a Cancer Major Arcana card, transportation, some kind of a victory, a trip coming up, or something among those lines. Okay, so I know it sounds kind of vague because it can be explained so many different ways, right? The Magician on the bottom of the deck, I think it's the same person as the King of Pentacles, right? The Magician is either a Gemini or Virgo you're dealing with, but at the same time, the Magician is a card of manifestation, but I think it's the actual person here, right? It's the same person, somebody who is really good at what they do, somebody who can turn anything to gold, right? Somebody who can help you, somebody who is a miracle worker or something like that. All right? I think the King of Pentacles and the Magician is the same person. Somebody who can make things happen. The Nine of Cups, clarifying the King of Pentacles, this is how this person will feel about this, right? That's what I was asking. How will this King of Pentacles feel about what's going on between them and you, Aries, and the Nine of Cups showed up? It is a kind of a satisfaction and fulfillment and a wish come true. Okay, in the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, right? And it kind of feels, you see that Ace of Pentacles, right? This is the continuation of what happens with the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And don't forget about the King of Pentacles, right? So the Ace of Pentacles is a life-changing ace. This ace often shows up as a marriage proposal. Okay, it is a golden opportunity ace. The Wheel of Fortune is a fortunate turnaround for some of you with this person showing up in your life. It's also a card of maybe taking it to the next level, right? Because it's in a potential outcome. And the Knight of Cups is all about love. It's the most romantic, the most loving, the most caring knight out of all four knights. So you got really good cards throughout this reading, especially in the potential outcome. Because the Knight of Cups is all about emotions and love. Right, and the Ace of Pentacles is all about practicality and getting serious. So you got both. Love, emotions, and practicality, money in the bank, and all that good stuff. And the Wheel of Fortune is the cherry on top. Alright? Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aries, this spread is for you. We have the Devil, clarified by the Fool. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands with the Emperor clarifying it, and we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, perhaps even another Aries. Well, Aries, this is a very interesting spread. It put a huge smile on my face. Alright? First of all, the Fool and the Emperor, those two clarifiers, they're two major arcana cards, and they are your major arcana cards. Aries. That's you in those two cards. Or maybe you're dealing with another Aries. So you are in your own reading twice. It's clarifiers. Right? The Devil. Let me tell you what I thought of right away. Perhaps you will read an article, you'll watch a video, or somebody will tell you about something fun, something interesting, something new, and you'll get like borderline obsessed with it. You will also want to try it. You'll also want to go to that place, try maybe, and it could be anything. It could be anything, right? And you will like really want to do this. Really want to try it. And it could be anything. Like a new restaurant opens up, and you read about it, or a friend of yours tells you, "Oh, I've been to this new restaurant, and it was so good, so delicious. The atmosphere, the decor is awesome." And you'll be like, "Yes, I want to try this too. I want to go check it out." And you'll be offering it to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your significant other, right? And I think you'll go. I think you'll try it. You won't stop until you and your partner or your whole family go and try it out and check it out. Right, that's how it kind of feels. Like you learn about something and you'll want to try it, and you'll make sure you go. You'll make sure you try it, right? And it could be anything, you know. Like I said, it could be a restaurant. It could be absolutely anything. You'll see something as you shop online or as you scroll or what have you, right? It could be the other way around. But again, the good news is that you are here twice. You're in your own reading twice. The Fool and the Emperor. The Fool is also a card of trying something new. Right? And it's also a card of like being spontaneous. The Devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with. But in this case, the Devil is that borderline obsession that I was just talking about. And the Aces are talking about you wanting to try that, whatever that new thing is. Okay, the Star, by the way, is a card of maybe an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is also a card of like a wish come true, right? So maybe you'll see something like a solution to one of your issues if you have any issues, right? And you'll want to buy it, you'll want to implement it, you want to try it. All right, it looks like fun. Looks like fun. I see you getting super excited about it. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. In your case, it may not even be an ex. We have the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the Lovers, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Aries. We also have Gemini, maybe a Sagittarius. If it is your ex coming back, I see you guys getting back together. If it's not an ex, if it's just somebody from your past, then I see you giving it a shot. Okay, maybe the two of you tried to date in the past, but it just never got off the ground, and when the two of you called it quits, you weren't upset with one another. Okay, because I see you like I see you welcoming this person back into your life. or them, you, or both of you welcoming this back into your lives. I don't see anybody holding a grudge. I don't see anybody being upset. I don't even see anybody having doubts, right? Well, the lovers could be a kind of a choice, right? But when we get into relationships, we do make a choice to get into those relationships, right? The lovers could simply be a Gemini you're dealing with, right? The lovers is also not necessarily a choice, or Gemini could be a soulmate, the love of your life, right? And the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it is also a soulmate card, and it's yeah, it is a card of someone or something from the past, and again, not necessarily an ex. Okay, and we're usually glad to see people when they come back with a Six of Cups energy, or we're usually glad to go back where we've been before, or we're usually glad to do something we've done in the past, you know. And these are all good, positive cards. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the lovers, yeah, a repeat of something, or restart of something, or a start of something. The Ten of Cups is also here. The Ten of Cups, the first card that came out, it is a family card. And as you can see, it is the first card that showed up. Maybe you're going to run into this person at some kind of like a family-oriented celebration. Maybe you're going to someone's wedding or someone's engagement party, and maybe this is where the two of you maybe this is where your paths will cross again. All right? Or this is what the two of you may have moving forward. Okay? So, yeah, looks good. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Aries. We have the Two of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, clarified by the Ten of Wands, Death, clarified by the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe another Aries. It's a very specific reading. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know how many people it will resonate with, but if you've been waiting for something or someone, and perhaps something that you've been promised at some point in the past, you will no longer be waiting. I think you're going to start planning your exit strategy, right? Let me give you an example. Maybe they promised you a raise, maybe they promised you a promotion, and they never gave it to you, right? Or maybe they're going to tell you, you know what, yeah, we promised it to you, but the company is not doing so well, so we'll revisit it 6 months from now. And you're going to be like, you know what, no, I'm done here. I don't see you quitting on the spot, but I do see you starting to plan your exit. Okay? And that's what I think is actually recommended. If this is your story, I think this is what's actually recommended for you to get out. Okay? Because at the end we have Death, clarified by the Six of Wands. Death is a card of an ending and a transformation. But the thing about the Death card, it's not the Ten of Swords, right? With the Ten of Swords, we just quit and leave, right? With the Death card, it's a gradual transformation, right? I think this is you planning your exit. Maybe planning involves you looking for a new job and then going through interviews and then getting a new job and leaving after that, all right? Because the Six of Wands clarifying Death is a card of achievement, success, and all that good stuff. But in the beginning of this reading, we have the Two of Swords clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. The Two of Swords in this case is like you saying no more. And no more of what? Of waiting. That's Seven of Pentacles. And the Fool clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Fool is a card of liberation, right? It's also your major arcana card. But this is you liberating yourself of the Ten of Wands, which is a card of a burden, right? Perhaps you have to work really hard. And you have been working really hard because they promised you a promotion or a raise or what have you, and again with the Death on the Six of Wands, you're gonna get out of there pretty soon. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. What's interesting about this reading, Aries, is you do have a court card here, all right? The King of Cups. All other cards are wands, fire sign indicator. Right, so you got this King of Cups and a lot of wands, a lot of fire. And you are a fire sign, right? You are a fire sign. So what's actually going on? It's like somebody's making up their mind. Maybe this King, perhaps I'm connecting with yet another group of Aries people, right? Maybe this is somebody you already talked to, or maybe you're in a relationship with this King of Cups, and maybe they will offer you to get married or to move in together or to make it formal and official, or maybe they'll invite you to meet their family, right? Or maybe this is yet another new love story. Okay, maybe this is another new love entering your life, or again for another group of you. For some of you, it could be not necessarily directly related to you. Perhaps this King of Cups is your friend or a family member, right? Maybe your sibling or cousin, and maybe this King of Cups is getting married, and maybe that's what you're not expecting, because it has something to do with that Four of Wands, right? The Four of Wands is a family card, commitment, marriage card, a wedding card. It is, some people call it the 1111 card, and the Eight of Wands right next to the deck is a card of communication, or it is a card of literally going somewhere. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck, and it's also a card of the Cupid's arrows. All right, and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it's more communication, right? So maybe what you're not, again, maybe what you're not expecting is you're being invited to go somewhere. Okay, well, yeah, let me know how this plays out for you. But again, it has something to do with that King of Cups, who is probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and there's something going on that has to do with family, or maybe a trip coming up, or something along those lines. Yeah, so that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.